Halton Police recently announced an enhanced partnership with the Reach Out Center for Kids, which is known locally by the acronym ROC. I spoke with Sergeant Ryan Smith to get details about the partnership, but first got him to give me a bit of background on the alignment of Halton Police and the ROC.
Yeah, we've been working with the ROC for a while now as a police service. They're the lead agency for children and youth mental health in the region. And, one of the portfolios that our office oversees in community services is our youth team. So it's just a natural fit to kind of work on that partnership and see where there's areas to enhance that.
So what type of services are, how have you and the ROC been working together? Like, what do they come in and do with Halton Police?
Yeah, so historically, I mean, they've been a great organization where we can refer cases to them involving, children and youth who are having mental health challenges or who are in crisis, again, through a direct referral. What's unique about this new partnership is we've actually embedded two crisis workers within our youth team. So they act as a resource for a variety of things, as opposed to what would be a direct referral. We can still have that pathway, but they're there so we can have discussions, seek their expertise, recognizing that we aren't the experts in this space. And to have an organization like the ROC, who's that progressive to actually come in and support us, has enhanced how we deliver policing services across the region, specifically to youth.
So the press release says the crisis counselors will be used in non-emergency situations. So this isn't necessarily going out on calls with you guys, is it? Is it more so after the fact?
Yeah, so unlike what would be our response to mental health crisis in an emergency role, like our mobile crisis rapid response team, these crisis workers can be called upon in non-emergency situations if they're, dealing with a family or a child and a youth who's in need of connections of services. They can be that resource and that expertise. Aside from that, aside from supporting in that non-emergency capacity, they're going to support us with some enhanced training and then some of the other youth-related activities we have going on within our youth team.
And who determines that? Is that Halton Police, looking at a case and saying, oh, we should bring the ROC in on this? Or does the ROC look at all the cases that do involve youth and say, hey, I think we could be helpful in this particular situation?
Yeah, what makes this partnership actually really beneficial is that we used to be able to make that referral, which would go police to ROC. We can still do that. We would make that determination if we believed that their services could be utilized. But aside from that, now we can have some of those discussions, that two-way dialogue where these crisis workers can say, hey, we can actually support with that, where we maybe not wouldn't have identified that. So that increased collaboration and that in-person connection and those discussions is really what's going to set us up for success when we're dealing with those youth who are in crisis or who are in conflict with the law.
Well, I think it totally makes sense. I mean, you guys have recognized that, you're not the experts here. You want to bring in the experts. You want to give the youth the best chance to succeed and get through these situations that they are dealing with. So, Ryan, I appreciate your time today. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Thank you for having me again.